Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having the most incredible day. This is the first time you're watching my channel. My name is Sebastian, and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do pop culture videos every single day, honey. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. So grab a snack, grab a drink, and hit that subscribe button. I would be very grateful. You guys, I am currently in Colombia. I came 2 days ago to surprise my mom for her birthday, and I'm so grateful and thankful that I could do this. So I really wanted to thank you guys as well for that. She had a wonderful birthday. It was a big birthday, and I'm just so grateful to have been a part of it. Today is Thanksgiving, by the way. I don't know if you can tell, but that's the ocean, girl. I don't know if you could tell. But anyways, girl, I wanted to have like a little scenery look for you guys. You guys know I spill pop culture tea every day, but today is Thanksgiving. Now, I don't know if you guys celebrated it or not, but what I like to celebrate is being grateful. Now, you guys know that in my channel, I talk a lot about gratitude. I talk a lot about being thankful for what you have. And Thanksgiving normally is a day to show your gratitude. But I like to show my gratitude 365 days a year, okay, honey? Having said that, I just wanted to acknowledge something that, I know that maybe some of you guys are maybe alone. I know that the holidays can be a little bit rough when you're, not with your loved ones or you're going through something. So I just wanted to kind of, hang out with you guys a little bit. Maybe if you're having dinner, we can like hang out a little bit. So I thought it would be really cute if I told you guys a story time about this place where I am. It's in Colombia. It's the Caribbean in Colombia where my mom lives. And I wanted to tell you a little story time about a little fellow. I thought it would just be kind of cute. You guys love my story times. And also I'm preparing because in my way that I'm like when I'm here, I get all these flashbacks. So I have like prepared a bunch of story times that I'm gonna do over in my members when I get back. But I thought this could be for everybody. Girl, I am sweating already, honey, because I didn't want to turn the air on because it makes a lot of noise. But like the sun, girl, it is sunning, honey. So I'm gonna tell you guys a little story time, okay? So, this was some years ago, before I obviously met my husband, and I came here to visit my grandmother because she also used to live here. And at the time we lived in Europe, my mom and I and my stepdad. And I would come to visit my grandmother almost every like summer or Christmas. We would try and at least make it once a year that I would come here. So I remember coming here, and I was like 18 maybe. I was 18 for sure. And I remember that I had some friends here because like my whole family lives here. So like I would come often. So I didn't have like a lot of friends, but I knew like some people, right? So anyways, I remember one night that I went out, and did it just suddenly get dark? I went out one night and, hang on. Why is this dark, girl? I don't know why it's dark. Did it get dark for you? Oh, okay, now what is happening? Hang on, what is happening? Hang on, girl, hang on. What in the crazy, why does everything have to be a mess with me? Anyways, girl, I don't know if you can see me. I don't know what's happening. I can't see you. Oh my God, girl. Okay, you know what, bitch? Trying to be aesthetic, trying to be cute. Look what happens. Hang on, what's happening? Hello? Anyways, girl, I don't know. Maybe this is just gonna be for you to like hear it because I don't know if you can see me. Anywho, so went out one night, and this girl, I just feel like you can't see me. Can you see me? It's like super dark. Oh my Lord, ooh, girl, that is a close-up. Okay, I don't know, bitch. Anyways, whatever. So anyways, girl, went out one night, and there was this fellow, and he was an older gentleman. I mean, I was 18, he was probably like 30. Girl, I always had a daddy issue, okay? So just remember that we were, drinking a little bit at a bar, and he comes over and he asks me to go out with him, right? So you guys have to understand something. I've always, like, growing up, I always watched movies like the Lizzie McGuire movie or Mary Kate and Ashley movies, the young girls, they go into like another country and they have like the romance and the moped and all that. And I never grew up seeing things for guys, like gay guys. So I always had to like pretend and live vicariously through them. And I never had that, right? So until this one time at band camp, no. So we came here and he came up to us, or he came up, yeah, to my little group and I, and he flat out just like asked, if I'd be interested in having a drink with him. And I immediately said yes. He was very tall. I remember him being very like muscular, and I also remember him having like a beard and having like very nice green eyes. And I just remember he was so freaking cute. But there is always a reason to my stories, okay? I just think about it and I cringe just a little bit. You guys are never gonna even believe the turns this takes. But anyways, I said yes, we have a drink, and then we go over to the bar, we have a drink together, blah blah blah. And I remember him saying like, hey, let's see each other the next day. So he was here for like a week. And I said, of course. So we meet up the next day. We go to the beach. Now listen, I never take my shirt off in the beach in front of no one. What I do is I go into the water with the shirt. Then I take it off. When I'm in the water, I put the shirt in my pocket. Then when I'm ready to go out, I put the shirt back in. Hi, body dysmorphia. How are you? So anyways, so we went to the beach, blah, blah, blah. And you know what? It was really, really cool. Like, I was literally living my Lizzie McGuire fantasy, or I thought I was at least, until he said, why don't we rent a moped? And I was like, oh my God, this is what dreams are made of, bitch. So I just remember like going on the moped and, at the time, like, we've already established that we were gay, right? Obviously, and we've established, that we kind of were into each other, but it was a little difficult because, he wasn't out, if that makes sense. Like, he was, like, it wasn't like this thing where he was like, telling the world, right? So we get on the moped and he's like, well, you can, hold on to me. Usually here, like, I'm used to, motorcycles and scooters and stuff. And what you do is you either put your arm around when you're a kid, but when you're an adult, you just grab like a little thing in the back. It's like a little thing, so you just kind of like grab onto that, because if you're gonna go with like a stranger or something, you don't want to hold on to them. So anyways, I held on to him, and it was literally in my mind. I was like, this is what dreams are made of. So anyways, the next day we go out again. We've been going out like a couple of days in a row now, and we like the fourth day, I think the third day we went out to dinner. But this is the part where things start going left, bitch. The fourth day, we go to this private, like, it wasn't like a private beach, but it was like a beach, nobody was there. And we were like, we were making out. He was wearing these shorts, okay? He was wearing these shorts, and I just remember, like, kissing him, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, shit. And I was like, what happened? Girl. His somehow, like, poked a hole in his like little bathing suit. He was wearing like a very, I don't know what kind of material it was. Maybe it was linen. I have no idea, bitch. But when I saw that thing, I was like, you better get that fucking anaconda away from me, bitch, because hell the fuck no. Hell to the nah, to the nah, nah, nah. And right when that was happening, a literal police officer on a motorcycle comes and says, what are you guys doing here? So he had to stand up. And he was excited. So the police officer was like, stand up, stand up. So I stood up, girl. I'm like, I'm ready, girl. Take me in, honey. Take me away from this man, girl. So then he's like, sir, I can't at the moment. And he goes, what is stopping you? And he goes, and he was honest, and he like looks down. And I mean, that thing was just like, it was popping. And the police officer was like, oh, I don't want to see that. Put that thing away, blah, blah, blah. And then he was like, well, you guys can't do whatever you were doing here. And I was like, sir, how dare you? I was showing him the nature and the environment and the importance of not polluting the oceans, okay? Have you not seen Moana? So then we go back on the motorcycle, and this is where things just really went left for me. And this is where I knew my adventure of Lizzie McGuire ended. We go to like this like little hike. We go on this little hike, and he basically, you guys, and this is very rated R, but he basically says to me that if I've ever had someone a golden shower. If you don't know what that is, please comment, Google it. But don't look at the pictures. Just Google what it is. So I said, sir, what? What now? What now, girl? What? He goes, yes, that's how I like to start any relationship. I like to know that you are mine and you are my property. Now, mind you, we're on a hike. This man is the one who drove me on the motorcycle. We are far away from home. I don't know how to drive a motorcycle. I said, sir, no. I said, the first thing that came out of my mind, I said, you know what? I'm a very clean freak. I don't like to be, I don't like dirt. I don't know stickiness. I can't do it. I mean, I'm sweating already. So he said, well, in order for us to go any further, I have to do this. Like, it's like a thing I have to do. And I said, okay, well, you know what? Then I'm no longer interested in going any type further with you, sir. And it was so odd, you guys, because like, oh, girl, it is so hot. It was so odd, you guys. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I have something that's going to help me. It was so odd. This is actually, I bought this gift to my mom from Japan. I haven't opened it yet, and I feel bad. I'm not gonna open it. It was so weird because like he was so. I mean, there's nothing wrong with like experimenting and stuff, like whatever. Like I don't judge people that do that, but like that's in order for you to start a relationship. Like you have to do that. You know what I mean? Like what? Like, here's the thing, like, look at the Sex and the City episode where Carrie's dating that politician, and the politician, he wants to do that. And she's like, can you just sprinkle some green, like, some warm tea on me? You know what I mean? And, like, he wanted her to pee on him. And she was terrified of drinking any liquids because then she would have to go to the bathroom. So, I just, like, if it's down the line and you're in a relationship and people are kinky, well, it is what it is. I don't judge anybody. But, like, in order for you to start any type of relationship, you need to do this because you need to know I'm your property. So I just wanted to share that story with you guys. What happened later was nothing. He drove me back home. And the worst part is, because your messy bestie doesn't have a lot of dignity at that time, I guess, I did agree with him to go out that night. And we did go out for a dinner, and he was really, that was the conversation. I mean, I could not get away from this conversation. But at that, so anyways, you guys, that night we went out, we had some dinner. We did talk a lot actually about his need to have somebody be their like property. So, and the thing is, and I think this actually taught me like a really nice lesson in life. We all are different. Like we all have our, our turn-ons, our turn-offs. We all have like our things, that we like, that we don't like. And so I think it's interesting to kind of also get to know somebody, and not be so like, just like weirded out and not continue a friendship or something. I mean, obviously if it's like something crazy, but like this for me, I feel like, I'm not into it, but like I've definitely met people who do it and who, and that's the thing. I don't judge anybody, and we actually we had a nice dinner. We did make up a couple times more. Nothing ever happened between us. And I think the next day he did tell me that he wanted to spend like his last 2 days with someone he had met who was willing to accept that wetness. But it wasn't me, girl. And that's it. That's like a little story time that just like a funny, cringy one that I thought about that I should share with you guys. And really the reason I wanted to do it is just, to I've been alone on Thanksgiving, many times as well, and or holidays, and you know, I think sometimes you're okay with being alone, but like I think the thought of other people being with like families and stuff, I think it might be a little bit difficult. So hopefully I kept you company. I just really, I really wanted just to say thank you to everybody out there watching. You guys have tremendously blessed my life, and I'm so grateful for it. So thank you so much for everything, and I love you all. And I know I tell you quite often, but I am very grateful for each and every one of you. Sorry if this story was very cringe, but it is what it is, bitch. But yeah, I love you all, and I'm very thankful, and I'll see you guys in my next video.